Hold on. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. All right, so today is Sunday. It's December 29th. And I put a post up earlier today. And let me see, what did I say? Okay, yep, here it is. So, what I said was I've been getting text messages, like the messenger thing from people. Some people I know, some people I don't know. But what they'll do is they'll ask me questions about, like, what do I do in business? What is it that you and Monica really do? What is it that you do? I see you're doing this community. What is that all about? Things like that. And then they'll start asking more specific questions. And I don't I don't mind it, because if I can help, I can help. And so what I do is I give them the answer that I think is, for me, what the answer is. These questions can be answered by different people, and they will all have different answers. There's not one right answer. It's just the answer that I would give. And so one of those questions, I'm going to, well, two, I'm going to share with two of them. I'm going to share two of them with you. And I'm going to also give you my response, and the response that I gave, rather. And if you have a question about life, business, um, uh, how to bring them together in harmony, uh, a business question, a mindset question, whatever that is, hey, Anissa, whatever kind of question you have in your head that you want answered, or we can have a discussion, go ahead and put it in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do. If I can't answer it, I'll tell you I can't answer it. Okay. All right. So let me see. The first question that I'm going to share with you was, how can you set boundaries without feeling guilty? That's the question that I was asked. Kim, how do you set boundaries without feeling guilty? That's a good question. So I would say that the first thing is that you have to understand that setting boundaries and self care is not selfish. It's not a selfish thing. It's not. It is not a selfish thing. That's a mindset. That's a mindset that some people might have, that by setting boundaries, by making yourself a priority, that you're being selfish. And it is not. So that would be my answer. It is not. The first thing is that understanding that self care is not being selfish. It is a necessity. It's a necessity. It's like air. It's a necessity. And so, because you cannot pour, as you have heard this before, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And so, when you prioritize your well being, you are actually improving your ability to show up fully how you need to show up in your business, in your career, with your friends, with your family. That's what you're doing. When you make it a priority, when you set boundaries around who and what you are and how you interact with the world and your family and your friends and all of that, it's showing them that you prioritize them. So, how can you set boundaries without feeling guilty? You first have to start with your mindset and know that it's not selfish. It's okay. Okay. And then setting boundaries starts with knowing your, um, what would I say? Your non negotiables. I would say that's the second thing. It starts with understanding that self-care is not being selfish. And then I would say the second thing would be that um, uh, you have to know your non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables? That what I mean by non-negotiables is things you must protect to maintain your mindset, your mental, your emotional, your physical health. What are those non-negotiable things in those areas? Figure out what those are. And then maybe one of the things that I've done, maybe it's setting aside time for meditation. I just started doing that. Right? Setting aside time for meditation. Maybe it's taking Facebook off of your notifications on your phone. I don't have the notifications on my phone. I have to actually log in to Facebook to see what's going on. Or what about putting it on your calendar where you can schedule your time for whoever it is? So if it's for your family, you can put family time, and then you can on your phone put do not disturb on your phone, like from 6 to 8 or 6 up until the time you go to bed. Uh, and then the only people who can get you are the people that you well on a Samsung phone. You can create your favorites. So I put people in my favorites, and so when the do not disturb thing comes up, then those people are the ones who can contact me. All right. So how can you set boundaries without feeling guilty? Number one would be my first thing would be to to realize that self-care is not selfish. Self-care is not selfish. Okay. And then number two, you can know what your non-negotiables are. Know what your non-negotiables are. Uh, Create what that is in as it relates to your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, your physical well-being. What are those non-negotiables? And then you set them, and then when you have people who are in your life and you're having a conversation with them, you can tell them what they are. You can say this is what I'm doing right now. You can just make an announcement. Everyone has group chats. So, we have a family group chat, we have a friend group chat, we have a work group chat, we have a inner circle group chat, we have whatever whatever we have, right? Hey Tracy, we have all these group chats. You can let them know where you are and what you're trying to do. You're trying to set boundaries in your life so that you can make yourself a priority. All right. That's one of the main questions that I received. That was the question number one, which is how can you set boundaries without feeling guilty? All right. Now, if you're just joining us, I'm talking about the fact that I receive messages by text or by inbox on Messenger and or in conversation, and people will just pose these questions to see what I think. So I thought it would be good because some of those questions are really good. I'm bringing them up to you, so in case you have these same questions, you can get them answered. But if you are thinking of something that you want answered, you just have a question, a burning question, when it comes to life, business, career, mindset, put it in the comment section and I'll see if I can answer it. All right. So that was the number one question. Number two was what are the biggest challenges you face when balancing life and business? What are the biggest challenges? It says, Kim, what are your biggest challenges when you face balancing life and business? Okay. So first of all, if you know me, you know that I don't like the word balance. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. So it boils down to two things: time and priorities. Time and priorities. Time and priorities. All right. And so now let me tell you what the question was. Okay. Again, I just want to make sure you heard the question. What are what are the Kim, what are the biggest challenges you face when balancing life and business? That's the question. I know, Anissa. these are, I was like, dang, you guys want me to really think. So again, for me, it boils down to two things. One is time and priorities. That's it. Time and priorities. Um, so, oh, that's my husband. So when you feel pulled in many different directions, right? Let me ask you all in the comment section, because I'm on Facebook, my personal Facebook, my business Facebook, and on YouTube. When how many of you all feel as though that there are more times than not that you're pulled in more than one direction, in many directions? You're pulled in many directions. Put a number 1 in the comment section if you believe, if you have experienced that. You're pulled in many directions. Put a number 1 in the comment section if that's you. Let me know. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, this is why I don't like the word balance. Okay. Trying to give 100%, trying to give 100% to everything will quickly lead to burnout. Quickly, like fast. Trying to give 100% to everything will lead you to burnout. And it's always this balancing act. Like when you go to an interview, they'll ask you, how's your work-life balance? And it's like there's this invisible attainment of work-life balance, like that nobody knows what it looks like. So when you answer the question, they don't really have anything to compare it to other than themselves. So I don't like the word balance. What I do um, understand and agree with is harmony and being present when you are with who you need to be with at that moment, or you're doing what you're doing at that moment. So for instance, if I'm working, then I'm going to give my all right, to what I'm doing at that moment. If I'm working, I'm going to, if I have 3 hours, I'm going to give my all for that 3 hours. Okay. And then after that, if I'm spending time with my daughter, then I'm going to spend time with my daughter. I'm going to give my all my attention to my daughter. If I'm spending time with my husband, now I'm working on this because when I'm in the car, I'll try to multitask, but it's not a good thing to do. So when you're with that person, be with that person. When you're doing something, do that. And if you give 100% to that, then that's what harmony looks like. It's not balance, it's harmony. It's just a mindset shift, right? So it's about reframing how you see time. It's just a reframing of the mindset of understanding what time and priorities mean to you. So instead of saying, okay, this is an example. Instead of saying, I don't have time, I don't have time, you can say, I'll make time for what matters. Because it's true. We are all busy. All of us are busy. All of us are busy. But we can all, every one of us, make time for what matters most. Okay. So instead of saying, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to go, da, 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 da. I don't have time to sit down and blah, 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 blah. I don't have time to eat right. I don't have time to go grocery shopping, which I don't like to do. Okay. So if you, if you, you have to make sure that you understand that reframing that sentence and saying, I'll make time for what matters, that's a different statement. Now, to me, going shopping does not matter to me. I'd rather pay someone to go grocery shopping for me because I don't like grocery shopping. All right. So Anissa says, I have to prioritize first on what needs my immediate attention and work from there. I have to prioritize first on what needs my immediate attention and work. Okay, got you. So, and that will change throughout the day when you're at work. Okay, so you work from home though. So things could come in the middle of your work day. And how do you prioritize that? That would be the question, right? So sometimes I wanted to also talk about what guilt, why it, as it refers to guilt, when you say no to things that drain you, you're saying yes to things that truly matter. So you're saying no to this, but you're saying yes to what makes you feel happy. And so success isn't about achieving like specific goals. It's about doing so in a way that makes you happy and it sustains you and it doesn't deplete you. Because you can achieve all your goals and you can just be run down and depressed and sad, but you've achieved your goal. You've achieved your goals, right? But that's not where you want to be. So by taking care of yourself, by making yourself a priority, by living in harmony between your life, your business, your career, um, all of that, that's what's important. And that's where you won't feel guilty at all. Right. All right. So those are the two questions that I just wanted to share with you all. Do you all have any questions for me? If you do, put them in the comment section. If you have any questions for me, I know today is Sunday. I did this at the last minute, but those of you all who know me well enough to know when I feel like doing something, I'm going to do it when it comes to um, providing value to the community that follows me here on social media. So um, let me know if you have a question. And even if you're listening on the replay, put it in the comment section. I'll get a notification um, when you comment, and then I'll answer it still. So it's not too late. All right. Do you have a question, anybody? Let me know. All right. If there's no question, I know there's a delay. It's like a 20-second delay, I'm thinking, because I'm looking at my phone and then I'm looking. Yep, it's about a 20-second delay. So I just want to make sure I'm giving you time when I'm live uh, so that I can answer. Also, if you're listening to me live or on the replay, we have created a community. It's called the Solopreneur Community. It's a club, and it's a club of women who meet virtually, and it's for women who want to bring harmony between their life and their business, their career, whatever it is that they're doing in life. They want to bring it together, be in harmony with it, and we help and support those women in this community. So we have meditations on Monday. We have a book club that Monica leads. We're reading the 5-Second Rule right now by Mel Robbins. We're going to talk about that in January. I think January. What is it? January 8th. We're going to talk about that. We're going to be doing a garden. Well, I'm doing a garden. It's a DIY project. So we meet together virtually. We do that. We did juicing last month or this month. This is December still. We did juicing this month. We had a guest speaker. She talked about limiting beliefs and meditation. These are the types of things that we do inside the community to help support each other. So if you're interested in this community, let me know in the comment section. I'll send you the link and you can join us over there. But for this purpose, if you have a question that you would like to ask about life, business, career, mindset, put it in the comment section and I will respond. All right. All right. Bye.